Hello there, chat. How are you? Where you been? I've been around. Camber, what's up? How's it going? How's it going, chat? It is Monday. We're beginning the week. We're going to try something. We're going to play some Magic. Not a bad thing to try. We're also look slightly different. We'll get to that. Charles is here. We're here. We're going to play a Magic round. Maybe one. Who knows? Hey, Stickball Russ, what's up? How you doing, my friend? I don't have alerts on this scene in OBS, my friend. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I'll replay it when we get to the other scene. How's it going, my friends? How is it going? We are going to try playing with my glasses on. Oh my gosh. There is the... Hold on. Hold on. This is for tomorrow. Okay, good. We're confirmed for tomorrow. It's spring break, chat, for some people. For others, it's just another working day. That is us. We're going to play some Black Red Prison or Master Prison. We're going to put on a clinic. We're going to try to. I'm actually waiting for this thing to update on this side here. Oh my gosh, that's the 5th ad. We are going to be playing some Master Prison, Black Red Prison. I've been playing it a lot, trying to get practice. We're going to see, hey, can we do really good with it? Zale, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. And bam, we do have our sub things. So Stickball Russ, here's yours as well. Maybe. Maybe sometime, maybe not. Who knows? There it goes. Ha. Resubs. That's a bug. Hold on. Notepad. Resubs sound is not on. Sad face. Sorry, Russ. I'll fix it later. 1 millionth month? Is that what it came through as? What? Just bought Pyro Prison paper. Happy to learn from you and Stickball Russ. Yueng's Sean, welcome. Tamoy, what's up? 1 million months. Don't confuse me like that, Zale. Dan Lynch, thank you so much for the sub, guys. Guys, I haven't been streaming. Why would you do this? No, I really appreciate it, guys. As always, if you ever feel like you are not getting the content for your subscription, take it elsewhere and get those sweet, sweet emotes from other people. But if you do enjoy yourself here and like to be a little slime ball in our wolf pack, then by all means, I do appreciate you throwing it my way. Any changes from the original list? Absolutely not, because I really can't find something to change. Every now and then I'm like, hey, I don't want Master, and he's pretty good. Then I'm like, Bedevil's too much, and then I slam it against the Teferi. And then I'm like, hey, Crumble, haven't played that, then just jam it against Tron and win the game. Who knows? Lights are a little lighter today because of daylight savings time if you're not in the US or other countries that changed. Time has shifted ahead. There's a window. It's usually dark because it's usually dark out. You know what, chat? Here, let's have some fun since it's been a little while. You see the lights around me? The lights are set up so that we can do, so that the stream looks like it does. But sometimes we just want to go on a tropical vacation. Sometimes we just need it super bright. Sometimes we're interested in a nice sunset on the savannah. What else do we got in here? Apparently orange is a thing. We can have it as a nightlight, which literally is just turning them all off. That's really cool. We can be in the Aurora Borealis, or hey, we can just return back to red versus blue. All right, chat. This is enough. Since it's bright out and the white here is going to be a little bit distracting, we wear white today, and who knows? Maybe it won't be distracting. Here's the list. We've gone over a little bit. I do have a primer sort of up into the MTG Salvation posts. Go check it out. It's all right. Generally speaking, this deck wants double black. Not red, double black. If you're not able to establish double black and you get your Blood Moon out, things can go really sideways. We've had that happen to us before. We'll see if we can avoid that tonight. Leyline's pretty good. Liliana the Veil is pretty strong with Chandra. Master of Cruelties looks like a gimmick card, and I'll tell you it is not. It's bridge number 5 or win con number 1. Angers, Kulgan's Command, the Bedevils are your utility. We have a City in a Braid and Collective Brutality as other utility. This actually brings up our total utility to 12. Arguably, you could talk about the Planeswalkers being utility as well, but I like to keep it kind of like this. No concerns about the 3 drops. In fact, if we're at 3 with double black and 1 red, the deck just sails. We'll eventually draw to 4 for Chandra for a closer. Otherwise, we just buy ourselves time. You'll see that probably in a league today. This deck is not new. I remember having saved a primer named Black Moon somewhere. Yep, it is not completely new. There's a Blitzkrieg version. There's a Black Prison. There's a Black-Red Prison. These aren't technically new. What's probably new is more like the Bedevil card and the Master of Cruelties. Although I can't say this is totally new. And then some people want, spell it correctly to quantity 0 because I don't own him. Some people want Angrath in here as well. Maybe something to consider because you can make them discard with Liliana and discard with Angrath, and then you're just doing 2 life. Bam, bam, bam. Uncle DB, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate it so much. Hopefully we've provided some content to you for that sweet, sweet subscription. Thank you, my friend. I've got a lot of leagues with this. How much have I played this? Let's think for a moment. 4-1, 4-1, 3-2, 5-0. 0-3 drop. I did have one of those. Another 5-0, which was then published. And then I took a break. And then this weekend, I jammed out probably about 8 leagues. Just a few. Just a few. We're going to play some Magic, though. We're going to go through 1 league. We'll see how we are. By the way, there's your trophy count. It was 3. It is going up. This is one of those. This is another 2-3 we lost out on. See if we can't turn it around, chat. The deck has its ups and downs. It struggles against burn. It struggles against like blue-white control. It can struggle a bit against because you're not as aggressive as Pyro Prison. Let's see here. Tron is a very interesting matchup. Granted, this has some weird games against some of the combo decks. And Amulet Titan is an absolute joke with it. We'll see if we can... Oh, gosh. We'll see if we can get some good games here tonight. Get something in, get something onto YouTube, because I'm sure people will be wondering, hey, was that just a one-off thing? No, it wasn't a one-off 5-0 for sure. I've gotten 3 of them now. But they're going to want to see the good and the bad, chat. We don't hide the bad. If we go 0-5 tonight, we go 0-5 and we learn something because we are in 2019 and in 2018. If you weren't here with us in 2018, no. If you were not here with us, you didn't hear our slogan. But this one's for you, Russ. We're here to be a better Magic player. It's been a while. Been a while. By the way, this game is taking a while to start. If it gets ahead of control, it can work. If it gets behind control, it can lose. What else have I had trouble with? Usually creature mid-range type decks it's okay with. It has lots of removal. Combo is interesting. I think combo becomes more of a coin flip than it is sometimes just a loss. And that coin flip can be around slaughter games, actually. It's really weird. When you power out a slaughter games on turn 3, chat, it's stuff. All right. Dredge. Dredge is a game 1 loss with a game 2 and game 3 potential win. All right, we're going to keep this. We have the double black. That's the basics. These are not the swamps I picked. Against a blue-white opponent. All right. Phoenix, it's okay again. So if this is Phoenix, we'll be fine here. The goal is, there's a Phoenix, so we should be just fine here. We'll play this tapped, pass the turn. Blood Moon's really bad in this matchup because it actually prevents us from playing more than them, so we'll be doing that. Pyromancer's Ascension's a little bit awkward to see main board. It's a little awkward to see main board. Usually you see that in the side. We're going to go ahead and pass. Bronte321, what's up? How are you, my friend? This is why you say sub to me? You're crazy. All right, so we're going to be looking to get Chandra out here pretty quickly. Bedevil, it's awkward because we have a Phoenix sitting in the yard here. Maybe if they go a little ham here. There's a surgical main board as well. Well, that's interesting. All right, so what's kind of strange here is they haven't hit anything with Pyromancer's Ascension. I'm a little ways away from doing too much here. It does look sweet. It does look sweet, however, this is the first time I've seen one of these main board, and this is giving me pause. We have one Phoenix here. Playing a bridge doesn't do much. I want to play this Chandra out. Let's get Chandra out. I'm expecting Phoenix to come flying in. Maybe they'll direct a lot of attention that direction, and we'll be able to remove some of the threats. It's almost guaranteed they're getting Phoenix here. We do skip over a Blood Crypt. That's fine to skip over. My team played Ascension as anti-Phoenix tech. All right, we have a Thought Scour here, getting one knock on the Ascension. They didn't play a land on turn 3. They skip over a land here and a Thing in the Ice. If this lives for one turn here, we're going to be real golden here. Please, no land. Please, no land. Please, no land. What game is this? In the top right or just a little bit below me, you'll see one, our bit leader that does not exist. We'll have our recent sub and our matches, which is 1 and, or no, not 1 and 0. Game 1, 0-0. You do not need bridges. Your strategy is reactive. You can control the board with removal. I could. They're going to surgical their own card to get Phoenix back to punch Chandra for 2, 3. Math. Look at that. So we don't even have anything in the board. Pyromancer's Ascension's online. It's a little awkward to have it online already. One, 2, 3. Play this. Put this out. Bedevil this. Damage. 1, 2, 3. I don't like a lot of these options here. They're at 13. 13, 1 bolt kills this. I kind of like ticking up for mana here. The bolt's gonna kill this anyway. Let's tick up for mana, play a bridge out. Let's go ahead and actually bedevil right now. We'll leave Simian Spirit Guide in hand, tempting them to just not bolt, maybe bolt face and then get Phoenix back. We'll pitch Simian Spirit Guide and hopefully get one more shot at uptick with Chandra here. On board Magic, you've repeated yourself. Sideboard wise, we're going to, since our opponent's playing, and we took some decisions there. Leyline of the Voids are going to come in for basically Blood Moon, and then we're going to bring in Rabble Masters. There is an argument to bringing in Slaughter Games and Storm Breath as well. It's kind of strange, but basically you don't want them casting the Drake, the big Drake. This is going to be painful. Bridge does work. You can get bridge to work for sure. We're hoping they just kind of go a little bit all in on Phoenixes. Don't use a bolt. That being said, surgical out or surgical in. There's the Drakes. That's a thing you can name with Slaughter Games. Because this thing is dumb. It gets out and then they blow up your bridge and boom. Game over, man. Game over. Alright, we pitched an island and a Snapcaster, so it's pretty guaranteed that they'd have a land. They do shock, taking them to 11. There's our 2 damage, where we did plus for mana instead of damage. Alright, they do come after our Liliana here, or sorry, our Chandra here. This is fine. This is only 3 damage to us. We're at a pretty healthy life total. I will be getting a second bridge out, though it could get just knocked off here. Alright, so we're somewhat behind here because they're going to draw a whole bunch of stuff. But maybe if we have enough bridges, they won't have enough bolts to kill us. They'll have 3 bolts remaining. 3, 6, 9, 18. So I need to find my Collective Brutalities. Maybe snagging one of these that they draw right now would be a good way to do it. You're good, Board Magic. You're good. Alright. Well, you can't attack me anyway. It's fine, opponent. Alright. Land wouldn't be bad here. Collective Brutality. Another Simian Spirit Guides. Maybe not too bad either. Let's go ahead and bridge. I'm going to kind of hope that they don't just randomly have an Abrade or something that's going to take these out. Hello, Tiki. How you doing, my friend? No swords here. Sorry, my friend. But you knew that. Is for 3 mana here. Faithless Looting from the yard. Manamorphose. Draw some cards. Manamorphose into what? Into Faithless Looting. Bolt. I'm expecting them to play 4 bolts, so I need a Collective Brutality. There's another bolt. We actually lose to like another Pyromancer's Ascension that gets high enough, and then they get an extra set of bolts from it. I'm gonna take 6 here, go to 11. That's 2 bolts down. We need to get to 13 to have a shot at this. If I draw any fetch lands, we're obviously not going to cast those in. Opponent's casting Snapcaster to bolt us. This is looking real bad now. I think we lose, chat. I forgot about this guy. It's a shame we didn't find a Chalice on 2 faster. Alright, so Chalice on 1 doesn't do anything now because they can still cast and they get the replicated bolt. Okay, what do we got here? Land. Cast a Simian Spirit Guide and pass back. We have to dodge them finding Snapcaster. We have to dodge them finding their other bolts. Considering how many times they can draw, this is probably very unlikely. What's up, Shock? Alright, so Leyline definitely coming in here. It's going to be good. We have to be careful about their surgicals. There's a couple Phoenixes. It's not going to do enough, my opponent. They'd be at 7 if we would have ticked up Chandra, but we'd also be at 2. Because of the Phoenix from earlier. Thing of the Ice. By the way, Thing of the Ice is absolutely no problem for us. Manamorphose, probably getting red-blue here. Why didn't Looting get the ban today? Looting is not really a bad card per se, or an oppressive card. Looting also can be hated out with the graveyard, and then it's just kind of a, draw 2, discard 2. Similar to like an Izzet Charm or something like that. By the way, my opponent has a lot of mana. If they don't find the bolt here, well, let's just say they'll find it next turn. There could be something else with Flashback that they play with. Remember that there's the bolt. All right. There's no restrictions on what they're going to do in Horizon, in that if they want to throw a Flashback card in there because they think it'll work, I'm pretty sure they could do that mechanically. They're not trying to stay within a mechanic of the game. All right, Blood Moon's out. Pretty easy, ley lines in. We want to be faster. Rabble Masters can be in. We can consider Slaughter Games and Stormbreath here as well. What we have to do is figure out what's perhaps not as good here. All right, bridges need to remain in. They can attack us, and we don't want that. Firebolt would be good. There's a lot of things that would be good. All right, Braid's not very good here. The Collective Brutalities are all right. Liliana Last Hope is a question mark. Coleman's Command probably doesn't kill enough. So that would be the 4 that we could bring in for Rabble Master. Question is, do we want any Stormbreath or Slaughter Games? The answer is more than likely yes. We'll take a Magus out for a Stormbreath. What else do we have here? I kind of like everything else. I think I like everything else enough to not worry about trying to be cute with the Slaughter Games. Our opponent already had the Pyromancer's Ascension main board, and so that's putting us a bit further on the back foot. I would say against normal Phoenix, we're a little bit stronger. We have the removal of Bedevil for Thing in the Ice, and Chandra can remove Chandra can remove Thing in the Ice as well. They're usually not as graveyard centric. We'll go ahead and keep this. We have a Scry as well. We've removed their graveyard, and we have 2 ways to interact with their hand. The hand could be slightly better with an extra land here instead of Stormbreath, but we'll take it. It's got our cards we want. 1 Brutality out for a Slaughter Games could be a way to go. It certainly could. This Temple has, once again, never punished me. I don't know if I'd ever won it, but there, if we didn't hit the land, we get one more look at it. I don't know. We are going to pitch something here with Collective Brutality. Pitch from their hand. I'm not going to do any other modes. I have a second one here. And if we find a Thing in the Ice, we'll go ahead and Liliana and kill it. It's pretty straightforward here. I'm going to go ahead and play the Swamp. That's fine. No real problems with anything there. All right, what's our opponent got? A couple Thought Scours. They have a Mountain here, and they have a lot of blue. Lightning Bolt. Man, they have a Chandra, too. Lightning Bolt kills Liliana. Let's go ahead and get rid of that and give our opponent the ability to draw a lot of cards. Right now, they don't have a way to get rid of this Phoenix, and they're not at enough mana. So Liliana's going to get a couple tick-ups here. Ow, get out of the way. Mountain played, Manamorphose played. Manamorphose was the draw. We're going to make double blue here, which is pretty good, considering they were on a bunch of blue spells. And we're probably going to, what, Thought Scour, hope to hit some Phoenixes? That's what I would do. That's what I would do. And then you guys would be like, exclamation point, punt. I know how you guys work. Exile-wise, we have Manamorphose, the Opt, Spire. Nothing too crazy here. Nothing too crazy. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, so if I play Liliana, I have to get rid of something. I kind of like everything in the hand at the moment, so we're going to jam Rabble Master here. We did get rid of one of their Lightning Bolts as well. We'll have 6 through our turn. No action from us. They have 1 Thought Scour left. This is not their graveyard, by the way. It is their exile. They do find a land. It's really good for them. Maybe they'll Thought Scour here. Thought Scours. Loses a... Oh. They're going after me, chat. Them sillies. Alright, well, we get an extra Liliana here. Hello! Yeah, I said hello. Hi. Yeah, I am.
You remind me if I ever want to play softball again, slap me. I hate this game.
There's a Snapcaster. Alright, Snapcaster's just gonna trade with Rabble Master here. This is alright. It's alright. It's not great. This Thought Scour was burned, by the way. Here we're gonna go ahead and play Lily. Tick up Lily. I'm gonna get rid of other Lily. If they happen to get land and go in with Phoenix, alright, that's what they do. They get a Chandra down instead, though. And we just sit here. Land is found, so they can definitely Phoenix here if they like. They could, they could. I can see them doing this. Well, that is fine. Alright. Liliana doesn't quite go down. She's close, though. She's close. Land is nice here. I hate losing the Storm Breath dragon. So they have a Chandra, an unknown card. Ivaros. What are you doing? Aren't you streaming? What? What are you doing, my friend? Also, resub's apparently broken still. Alright. What are we doing here? We can tick up. That would help me remove something if they play another creature. That being said, if they're playing any creature, they're probably just getting in. If we are ticking up, then are we losing Storm Breath? Probably, because I have to kill this. We could also just play Collective Brutality. It's a Sub-Knight. It is a Sub-Knight. Is Storm Breath too cute here? If we were to do Collective Brutality, kill... Get this, Chandra. Chandra would be the only thing left. The stream says they love me. Oh. Hello, stream. Are we streaming within streaming of streaming? We're not sure what this line is here. I really want to keep this Storm Breath around. Alright, let's do this. Let's remove the creature. Let's play a land. We're not going to tick up with Liliana, with the idea that they're going to play Chandra here. The idea is Chandra's going to be played. Come on. No more Phoenix. Alright, it's probably good that we didn't tick up them because we'll have a blocker potentially. Land, please. That'll do. That'll do. Alright. So obviously Chandra is going to do Chandra things here and kill our Storm Breath. But we've got him pretty far on the back foot at 4 life. Maybe we can find just a little more to finish this game off. There's Chandra. Tick down, kill this. We can swing in to kill Chandra, which is probably not bad. These goblins aren't getting through very often anyway. They don't attack. I hate these cards now. Alright, so we obviously have to kill Chandra here. Because Chandra will get away from us. And we're obviously going to be playing the bridge down so we don't take damage. This stops a Storm Breath and a Hazard. That's about it. It won't stop... it'll stop Rabble Master for 1 turn if I don't play... when I play him out and then I don't have an extra card, which is fine. No extra play from my opponent. We're gonna hold this. Tandem Tuba, thank you for the follow. That sound works. Oh, the resubs. Poor resubs. We're holding this in case we get like a Hazard and we can start pitching pretty quickly. 1 card is not really going to make a difference here from our opponent. Dead cards in my opponent's hand could be like Pyromancer's Ascension. Come on. Alright, play my Bloodstained Mire out. I'll probably fetch. I will probably fetch at end step just to get a card out. 20 versus 19 really isn't going to be a big deal, I don't think. we actually have the fetch lands, and everyone talks about thinning the deck. We'll see how beneficial that is. At the very beginning of the game, when we got our Scry on, we didn't put it to the bottom, so it's not like we're shuffling one bad card to the top. 3 mana. What is this? Even if they were to braid this somehow or remove it, they can't attack yet. Lightning Bolt, Faithless Looting Bend. We have green mana, potentially. Let's go ahead and get rid of a Blood Crypt here. We already have our double black. We like to play towards that anyway, just in case. We'll play a second bridge here. If their card choice removal is Ancient Grudge, then we're covered. If it's something else, it didn't really matter. Opponent's going to 3. 3 doesn't matter too much to them. Most of the ways I kill them is in spurts of 2 damage. A top deck Rabblemaster into Chandra or something wouldn't be bad, perhaps. What do we got here? All right, another Phoenix. So Rabblemaster's little tokens aren't going to get through if I top deck him. Play our land, pass turn. Let's play this Song and Dance for a little bit. My opponent's at 25 cards. They must have ways to get rid of Bridge. So if I find Chalice, I'll probably put it on 2. Shattering Spree wouldn't matter. A Bedevil is interesting. Play our other land, pass turn. We'll save Bedevil for the Drake. The reason we're going to save it for the Drake is because if they somehow get rid of both of our bridges, the Phoenixes don't just outright kill us. Their outs are probably 2 Ancient Grudges or Braids, whatever version of artifact removal they're playing. I have seen one of these decks play a Shatterstorm. The question is, when they do Thought Scours, they're going after me so that they don't. By the way, we have 2 Rabblmasters down here. They're going after me so that they don't mill over their potential wins or outs. All right, she's good. Was it the deck from Atlanta who won? What deck from Atlanta won? All right, Chandra should be good here. They don't tend to run too many counters. Going up. I'm going to say no to the Chalice. I want the 2 damage. This makes a lot of cards better here. For the Shatterstorm, it was a Scapeshift deck. So did a Scapeshift deck win? If it was a Scapeshift deck, then maybe it was. Uh-oh. In some ways, I'd like to see them get rid of one of these bridges. I don't particularly want to suddenly lose because of it. Opting to bolt Chandra. It's a blue-red Phoenix. He is in from my LGS. Is this my brew? No, I cannot take... I cannot take responsibility for what just happened. Was it a mistake? The world may never know. All right. I did not ever... Anger would have been good, and so would have Collective Brutality. Okay. I really want to know what their answer to Bridge is. It's got to be Ancient Grudge. Let's do that by style. So you can see where Stormbreath can like help. They obviously are running Chandra as well. Leyline of the Voids are good. The Devils are kind of necessary. I don't think I can really change too much. We talked about maybe Slaughter Games. The reason we'd like to have seen it is because Slaughter Games would make more sense to now bring in if we saw what they were going to use, because then we can name it. Just boom, no problems. Yeah, I could bring one in. Collective Brutality is a way to finish them off with Master. I mean, what am I naming? What am I naming if I do get it? I have to guess. I have to guess if it's Ancient Grudge. I don't know if I want one. I think adding one is too cute. I really feel like it's too cute. I think I'd rather have the Chalice and just put it on 2. I cover both bases of a Braid and Pyromancer's Ascension and just the whole full gambit. Obviously getting a Chalice on 2 takes a little bit of time in this deck, so we're trying to avoid all kinds of shenanigans. Leyline in hand again, Bridge as well, we're just going to keep. I don't see any reason not to. We have our Scry as well. I doubt they have a way to remove this. Red doesn't have a way, and I doubt blue does too. That was a shock and a Faithless Looting and prepped for winning the game. That's what that was. That was a... I guess I'll put this in tapped. That's what it was. Guaranteed. Simian Spirit Guide's good to see here. We can ramp something out. Liliana the Veil is actually worth it, so we're going to put that here. We may not ramp Lily out, though. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. Opponent's at 10 minutes. I do like having Lily, though. We can, like, ramp out Chandra here. Kind of hold the Simian Spirit Guide. There's a thing in the ice. All right. Well, that changed what we're doing here. Shock. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Liliana the Veil. Let's kill that. That's not happening, chat. No, thank you. No, thank you, my fair opponent. That just is rude. Looks like a Manamorphose from my opponent. Probably getting blue-red here. Bolts hitting Liliana is actually not too bad. Lily's already used her Edict effect, and that's what we want. Faithless Looting. Let's take a peek at their exile here. Next plays are going to be obviously Bridge. We're going to hope to avoid some crazy stuff. Snapcaster and Pyromancer's Ascension. 1 bolt to Lily. 3 cards remain. They could Surgical this if they'd like. That'd be fine. There's only 2 left in the deck. Any reason why Humans has fallen? Alright, $10 says this Bridge is getting countered with a Spell Pierce. Let's jam it in. It's probably because Spirits is a little bit stronger. The other possibility is that decks got just too fast for Humans and went too wide. By the way, we're looking great here. I'm going to go ahead and attempt a Chandra here. Uptick. Lily would have been nice to have the other Lily. But we'll skip it. If they happen to Surgical our Lily now, they only have 1 left in the deck. I'm expecting something flying. There it is. Arc-like Phoenix. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to play Hazoret. I'm not too concerned about the Phoenix here, but we're going to just wipe it away because every turn after this, we will do 4 to them. I don't need them accidentally killing this, swinging in, and doing naughty things to Chandra. Spell Pierce, that's fine. They have 1 card in hand. If they happen to go after Bridge, we have Hazoret online. Game should be pretty good. We're 4 turns away from a win. Or our opponent just says, you got it, my friend. You got it. 2 damage from Hazoret, 2 damage from Chandra. Probably the only card I'd entertain playing there, or not playing, would be Bedevil. I could hold. I could also play like a Liliana. Viridian, what's up and welcome back. Thank you so much, Viridian. Chalice on 2, chat. I would play that. I would play that. All right, match 1's in the books here. We got 4 matches remaining in the evening. Maybe a few extras or some discussion points. Or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll change the lights again a bunch. Maybe we'll change the lights again a bunch. I do want to see how my wife did in softball. So we'll probably Probably just do the one league and maybe a little bit of chatting, answer questions, play Magic. All right. Our opponent has the Chandra. Whew. All right. So this one's an oddball hand. It's really, really difficult to keep this. We like the Chalice on 1, but then that puts us really far behind. I think I'm going to have to mulligan this. The deck doesn't have rituals in it, so you kind of do need those 2 lands. We're not guaranteed Blood Moon's going to be excellent, and we can't get Chalice out before a Thoughtseize here. Thoughts on Modern Horizons. Here we go. Much better hand. Whew. We'll just slam that on top. See what happens. Modern Horizons will be interesting. I'm glad that they have a design space where they don't have to be restricted by a theme, although themes are really cool. You know, you have all flashback cards, you have multicolored sets, you have, well, I guess it's themed a little bit in Planeswalker shenanigans. Basic Swamp here, Thoughtseize me. All right. Still don't quite know what my opponent's on. London Mulligan rule, I heard that it wasn't coming to Modern, then I heard it was, and I have no opinions on it because you have to have the statistics behind it to determine if it's good or not. Example is I would have maybe taken 1 more card and then dropped 1 card. In fact, I'd probably keep these 6. They probably take Liliana here, by the way. If they take Liliana, it's tempting to throw Chalice on 1 here real fast. I think it's difficult to say what the London Mulligan rule will do if it comes to Modern, and I wouldn't be worried about it. A lot of people are going to be worried about the... In this case, I'm going to scry. We'll put you... I'll put you on bottom. How difficult it is to start playing this deck when coming from Pyro Prison? It is not difficult. That being said, you're going to do stuff like this, and we know what we're doing here. So here's a perfect example. Is I can play Liliana right now, obviously. No questions about it. Or I can jam Blood Moon, take them off double black, and take them off green. Considering they have Tarmogoyf and other probably green type creatures as they pitch the Bedevil, I'm going to go ahead and ritual out. I'm not going to ritual out the Magus because they probably have a Bolt. They look to be Jund, so we're going to take Blood Moon. This saves us mostly from a lot of things. It doesn't save us if they have the basic green, though. Abrupt Decay, Assassin's Trophy, and Maelstrom Pulse are on the table. Here, this stays as a 2/2. It's not very threatening. I would like to get Chalice on 2, probably more than 1 here, because I don't have to fear a Bolt, per se. We're looking for lands. Land is good. We're just going to play Magus of the Moon. Nothing special about him. Expecting him to maybe get bolted or something. I don't know. We're in a great spot here. I'd actually prefer not to block here for a little bit if I can. Ooh, double black has been found. All right, so they do find double black here. I'm going to pitch... So I have 8 more swamps in the deck. Liliana the Last Hope is going to be a little bit difficult to cast. Granted, this thing needs to die. Let's go ahead and risk it a little bit, and we're going to ditch Chalice here. I'm going to risk a little bit here. Okay. This Lily's going to be a problem. Alright, we're going to lose Liliana anyway, but I'd like to try to threaten swinging in. This Liliana will kill us. Alright, triple bolt. Who cares if you're Blood Mooned? Alright, well, I'll put a stop to that for a brief moment. Turtle, 88, what's up? 86, what's up? Abrupt Decay is good to know. Good to know. Let's kill this. I'm expecting a +1 here, and then they're going to hurt us. So we're going to just pass here. I'm probably going to keep the lands because I have a Chandra. Man, this is actually a pretty nice split by them. A lot of ways to probably remove bridge. Opens them up to green here. They're probably not too worried about having to get rid of bridge at some point. No! Stop. Don't split like this. This is terrible. This is probably the best split. What I would probably do if I was them is I would put both blacks down here and put the red up here. I'm gonna have to sacrifice, I think, Blood Moon. Even if I got a land, if I got a land here, I have to play it and then they're getting my Chandra anyway. Let's sacrifice the bridge here. We're gonna run out lands, no problems. Running lands. Running lands. I'm just gonna prevent them from playing green spells. We're just not gonna draw lands, chat. It's just not possible. I think we're pretty far under this. All right, land. All right. Land. 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 Yes. Yes. Or land. Notice my opponent can't play anything and they've pitched a Skooz and a Tarmogoyf. Or no, just a Tarmogoyf. Well, this is dying if I don't play it. Chalcen 1. Clearly the best play ever. We're gonna deck our opponent. They're gonna split us and leave us with Blood Moon. I'm gonna be like, ha! Ooh, so close, chat. Would have been great. Ooh. 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 They have another Liliana. It's pretty obvious. What do you want to do? I'll leave this one up to chat. Do we play this with the idea that they're going to literally just play another Liliana because they have one? It's probably the only reason they would sack that at 6 at this point. Or do we literally meme them to death here and wait for the... We could literally wait for probably Keep Moon. Sure, I'll do it. Woo! Other lilies in hand. There it is. Bye, Hazard. Game on, opponent. Game on. Just gonna F6 a whole bunch. Oh, land. We found it. All right. They ditched a Liliana, by the way. Maybe they don't play a basic forest. We're getting there, chat. It's at 6 already. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. This card would have been great. No. No. Oh. I need another black and then I can get a Bedevil. Stop it, opponent. Stop. Goodbye, lands. Oh, yeah. All right, hit something spicy, opponent. Something big that you can't cast. Something big you can't cast. Terminate. Perfect. All right, 2 damage to my opponent. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're almost there. They can swing at me. They need to hit something bigger than 2 every turn. Ooh, Chandra, you're a little high up on the ranks there. Kolaghan's Command. They can cast that. Dang it. Is this a joke? I don't know. Oh. Is it a joke? Oh. They get rid of Terminate. They can play Kolaghan's Command to do 2 extra damage to me. So they're ahead in the race. They're ahead in the race. If I win this because... I can't win this because of Bob. They do 2 to me and they have a Kulgan's Command. I'm already behind. I need like a Collective Brutality. Like, here, let's scoot that down. Liliana's there. Ugh. Going to 4, 3, 2, 1. Collective Brutality right here. Alright. So they have a Maelstrom Pulse. We're seeing Bloodbraid Elves, Tarmogoyfs. Hey, there's a bolt. They're just memeing me. Till the end. Till the end. Bolt me. Don't K-command me. Okay. It's fine. We had some fun that game. Noting that there is an Abrupt Decay and my opponent's not showing me another Assassin's Trophy. Just noting that. Alright. We are going to bring in Rabblemaster's K-Commands and Storm Breaths to be extra beefy. Chalice is probably actually not good because they have more of the Abrupt Decay and the Maelstrom Pulse plan. They don't have the Assassin Trophy, even though a Chalice on 2 would be pretty good. Bedevils are fine, K-Commands are fine. I can go down 1 Abrade. And then, let's see here. I need 2 more things out here. I'm thinking it's going to be 1 Anger, maybe 2nd Anger. Yeah, that tends to happen, Shock. We get drowned in Lily ults quite frequently, but it's actually pretty fun. So we're going to take a couple Angers out and Abrades. A lot of their creatures tend to be a little bit larger. The Collective Brutality is small enough to kill some of the smaller creatures. We are looking for probably a quick Blood Moon. We'll keep this hand. It's not a quick Blood Moon. However, it does have some pretty powerful cards. Abrade does kill Bob. Yes, it does. Kills Scavenging Ooze as well. But I prefer Collective Brutality because it has a little more versatility. We're probably going to get Thought Seized away a whole bunch here. That's alright, though. We are Jund light, sort of. Not really. Alright. Basic Swamp incoming. And Inquisition. We'll just go ahead and fetch. They're going to take whatever they would like. We're probably going to be a little bit behind on this one. Blood Moon can't come out fast enough here. They might take Liliana or Bedevil, and if we top deck Simian Spirit Guide, we're off to the races. But we do need a bit of help. The only way that Chalice on the play would be pretty good is if we had the Simian Spirit Guide. They do care about Blood Moon enough, so they get rid of it. That's alright. A Thought Sees me next. I'm going to take probably Liliana if they are lacking a land here. They're not lacking a land. Alright, they don't know about the Cairns, the Graven Cairns. Cairns. Basic Forest showing up here. Goodbye, boom. Fulminator Mage, that is really not worth it. Yep. You do you, my opponent. Alright, so we have a lovely 4 mana. We're going to see a Bloodbraid Elf here. Cascading into a K-Command. Probably 2 and make me discard. Oh, gets Fulminator back. And since I got Fulminator... Oh, double red would be nice to retain here. But it's kind of silly to lose it, so... I don't want to take damage here. We're going to hold the land in case they have another K-Command. I don't want to lose my Bedevil. It's my way around Liliana as well. He could attack with Fulminator. Tarmogoyf. Fulminator. Sweet. Shoot. We're gonna wait a turn. We're gonna wait a turn, hold everything here, see what they play. It seems kind of odd to do this, but I kind of want to play this at end step, kill Tarmogoyf, then play Liliana. I don't care about the 2 damage here. It's kind of a strange play, I know. But the hand is like a lot of gas, and my opponent's not doing a whole lot. This thing worries me. I like this play a lot better. Alright, Bloodstained Mire's nice here. It avoids Fulminator Mage, unless they get really, really frisky with it. We're gonna ditch our Swamp. Obviously, we're losing out on one of those. Opponent's got 1 card in hand. They obviously can kill the bridge at some point, but maybe we can Lily ult them. How we doing? Hey, speaking of which. Alright, so they're gonna kill this by booting up Raging Ravine here. Not a whole lot I can do. Plays that in tapped. 4 damage to Lily, 2 here. We are 1-0 matches down a game. Alright, we're gonna go fetch a basic mountain here to avoid Fulminator. Well, we'll play it. Faster. Blood Moon would be okay here. It would stop Raging Ravine. Make things hard for Dark Confidant. Gonna get hit for 7, so we're dead next turn unless we have an answer. We have a blocker now. It's a blocker. Any removal spell and we lose. It's a removal spell. My opponent clearly doesn't care. I have to block Raging Ravine. So what am I hoping for here? I don't know. Is this on 0? That is not what we're hoping for. Opponent gets it. Oh, Jund. Alright. Kind of throwing blows back and forth with Jund, but there you go. There's a loss to Jund. Can't beat them all. What else were we had? There's the Blood Moon. If the Blood Moon came first, it'd still pick this off and hit us for 2. Liliana would have been strong there for the Dark Confidant. And the bridge would have been nice. I suppose if it was in this order, maybe that order, left to right, we'd be good. We're close. We're close, chat. All right, a little 0-2 from Jund. Let's keep it moving forward, though, and see if we can't rebound. Let's get that 4-1. Let's get the 4-1. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. Well, that'll be interesting. We're against Henry's 1-1. We're 1-1. Let's play first. All right, here you go. Here is a perfect hand to explain a little bit about the mana base. Blood Moon's in hand. We have great removal. I consider this great removal. And we have the bridge. Hazard as well. All cards are fine. And on top of that, we have the ability to get all the necessary basics. Now, the first one here, though, if they fetch, I'm going to fetch in response. And get a Blood Crypt. It's a mind game type of thing. I'm still going to play a Blood Crypt here. I don't want to encourage my opponent to think I have something crazy going on. I'm going to go ahead and get a Swamp here, and we're just going to Collective Brutality. They look to be blue-white, and I want to take a counter spell out of their hand, hoping Blood Moon will be online here. Crap, it's this deck again. All right. All right, for this one, this looks a little more traditional than our Surgical Pyro one. Gut Shot's kind of annoying. We're gonna take the Manamorphose. It kind of does some strange things here. That information, though, lets us know that Blood Moon doesn't have to be rushed out here. That being said, if they decide to get blue and red mana, maybe we consider it. But there's no rush. Now, if they get a Steam Vents here, we're probably going to slam it. But splitting it here, not going to bother. We're going to look at Bedevil probably into Bridge. Let's Thing of the Ice. I'm going to go ahead and fetch again here. And I just want this off the table. I don't want them remanding my Bedevil. I don't want that flipping. I don't want that hitting me for a ton of damage. We're probably on the line of Hazoret next, then Bridge. We might be playing Bridge first. Although we have 3 cards in hand anyway, and Phoenix would hit us, so it's probably more mana efficient to do it this direction. Manamorphose. Manamorphose. What do we got here? I gotta keep up with what they're playing. Opt. No Phoenix in the yard just yet. Don't have a Faithless Looting. Don't have a Faithless Looting. Don't have a Faithless Looting. Don't have it. Alright, so we're gonna have at least 1 Phoenix. Looks like 2. Here they come. Alright. We can do this. Simian Spirit Guide, I play Bridge. No Simian Spirit Guide. Chalice. Alright. Chalice is interesting because I could play Bridge and then Chalice on 0 and get under this. The Chalice on 0 doesn't prevent us from dying to a bunch of bolts, but it forces my opponent to have the bolts. And we can take our time finding another Chalice. We're going to do this. Gut Shot's not too scary. I don't want to get hit for 6. It was probably an okay draw. We'll accept it. See, it's the more traditional version. It loses to Bridge. Alright, great spot to be in. We're up a game against the blue, the red, the Phoenix. Storm Breaths are interesting because they block stuff. Ley Lines stop either route they go. Rabble Masters are nice. These 10 interest me the most. What doesn't interest me? Let's see here. A Braid doesn't. Angers do. K-Command does not. Bedevil interests me enough. Blood Moons and Maguses don't. My opponent, I just want to win sometimes. All right, what else do I want out of here? Liliana Last Hope is a bit of an interesting card. Probably not doable here. Although I've used it to take down and then abrade something randomly. These 9 are definitely out here. We're back to this, where I don't remember what I pulled out last time. Maybe it was a Liliana the Veil. Might have been Collective Brutality. Let's take 1 Collective Brutality out. My opponent can't win with Bridge in play. We know. We know. Phoenix deck 2 all in. Should play flexible card like a Braid. Or play a 1 of. They should play a 1 of like artifact removal, like 1 Shattering Spree. You hate punting? Punt. Don't hate punting. It's okay, Resolute. It's okay, my man. Why'd you punt? Learn from it. Why'd you punt? Learn from it. All right. Yeah. Keep. Good luck, opponent. We're going to try to jam Hazoret out very fast here. Or that card really fast. You rushed. Don't rush, my friends. Slow, methodical plays. See what my opponent decides to do here. Leyline on board. Thing of the Ice. We're familiar with that card. I have no Blood Moons, so we're good to get dual lands here. We might just If they have a Manamorphose, if they have 2 Manamorphoses, it's a bad play. Manamorphose and a land in bad play. I kind of want to play the Liliana. I kind of don't. I kind of want to just jam Chandra out there. Kind of don't. Alright, we're going to play Liliana. It was kind of the direction we wanted to go. I think the ice is just it's a nightmare. We could have Chandra ticked down. We could have Chandra ticked up for Chalice, hoping that they didn't have 4 spells. Manamorphose plus 3 other spells. We could have done a lot of things there. Collective Brutality, huh? Collective Brutality. Let's take... I want to take a peek. This is just going to be a Phoenix that shows up, isn't it? You think Chalice for 1's the play? Might be. Chalice for 1, maybe tick up, maybe just leave Lily alone. This is definitely a Phoenix, and if I go, let's do a line that's, I kind of talk about this card a little bit. It's powerful and everyone's tempted to use it all the time. I'm just gonna Chalice on 1. They bolt this, that's fine. I'm not going to tick it up here. They could gut shot it even. I'm not gonna tick it up because 1, they already played. 2, because when this Phoenix shows up here, we can Collective Brutality it. If it's a Drake, I have to play Chandra tick down. Drake is too annoying and too big and gonna kill me. Phoenix, though, can be dealt with the Brutality. Perfect. What's up, Phoenix? How you doing over there? Alright, well, we kind of miss out on a few things, but we'll just remove this. No harm, no foul. Goodbye. Bedevil's a nice little transition to get Chandra down. It also takes care of Big Drake. Ugh, stop, please. Land? Alright. I'm going to pass turn here. I can Bedevil if I'd like to. I kind of don't, though. I kind of want to keep moving forward with my plan. Manamorphose. Why should he pair the Dig Deck? Dig Deck Dong? What? What are you on about? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that, opponent? Alright, well, we'll reestablish Chalice. That's one to braid down as well. I guess I could leave this open so you guys can see what's in the exile. Probably to avoid taking too much more damage, I'm going to go ahead and Bedevil this on their turn, with the idea that Chalice will be placed on 1 right after. It does stick us a few more turns away from the Chandra, but, you know, things happen. No Spell Pierce, please. All right. 2 turns away from cards mattering here. A little more than 2 now. Come on, opponent, don't kill me. We're so close. I just need one more land. One more red land, please. No. Now I need a red untapped land. Don't do it to me, opponent. Be kind. I have 2 basic mountains. I got there. We're almost there. Chalice on 2 is probably where I need to be next. Oh gosh. 1, 2. They didn't play a Phoenix. It doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So they would have to... They have to get a Phoenix here. I'm going to skip that card. We're going to play this on 2 with the idea that if they do not top Phoenix here, we win. One card One card to dodge. They have 2 left in the deck. We're there. We're there, chat. We're there. We're so there. Don't counter this. It's alright, opponent. We got you. It's alright, opponent. I promise it's okay. It really isn't, chat. It's quite mean. I think we got there on Blue-Red Phoenix. A little bit lucky on the top decks. That being said, we're at 1 life. Very, very close to dying. 2, 3. Uptick. 4 to damages. Swing in with the Rabbles. Throw away with the Hazards. Empty-handed. Great top decks. Manamorphose. My opponent's just going to probably dump their hand and show. Dispel. Dispel hits Bedevil. Lightning Bolt. Thought Scour. They had them all, 1 and 2 drops. We'll let Hazard, Mom Dog, do the honors. Whew. That was very lucky, chat. It was very lucky, though we had another full game to win, potentially. So we were up the game. We just happened to 2-0 our opponent. But I'm starting to think, unless they do that weird Pyromancers in the main board, Blue-Red Phoenix is not too bad of a matchup for this list. Not too bad. So let's talk about that play really quick. We could definitely have played that. They already had 2 Phoenixes in the yard. The reason to not play it is you're trying to dodge 2 Phoenixes that kill you, and then you are trying to dodge probably an Abrade as well that's trying to kill you. The Abrade kills the Chalice on one, and then they Lightning Bolt you. I would much rather chance them drawing one of those 3 cards than to die in the future turns, because I have a Chalice on 1 and 1, and they Abrade and then Phoenix me. He probably had no outs board magic. We won the die roll. Let's play first. Hand's not keepable 1 land. I guess I preferred the risk to completely lock them out except for their creatures, because they play 1s and 2 drops, and then they play their 4 drops. I guess it's just the route I was thinking. We get a Scry here. I'm gonna risk it here. Alright. I would much prefer this to be a swamp here, because I have a lot of red mana. But we'll see if it pays off. What are you, my fair opponent? We looking at Dredge here? If we're looking at Dredge, this Bloodmane makes no sense, nor does the Liliana. And the bridges aren't doing much either. Let's assume it's Dredge. I'm still going to ramp this out here. Take them off green in case they needed it, in case there's something other than Dredge. I'm guessing they're Dredge, though, with Cathartic here. At this point, we could probably concede. That was was actually not too bad of a top deck there. That was, Let's play bridge here. Liliana's a little awkward. Yeah, it stops Loam. It's not going to stop all this. Not going to stop all this. We're very unfavored here. We're very unfavored at the moment, if you were wondering. All right. Lily, uptick. Get rid of the collective brutality. And pass turn. I wouldn't mind it. What? I just said it was unfavorable. They just have to hit their 4 creeping chills and then conflagrate me for plenty of damage. That was a frustration scoop, I think. That is a reason to keep Liliana in. You keep Liliana in and I'm going to throw you guys off the cliff. All right. This is a game that I do bring Slaughter Games in for. All right. So this one I've been kind of working on a little bit. It's an interesting matchup. It's an interesting one. We'll just say that. All right. Let me talk about these. I thought Dredge was gonna be like, Lily, boom, let's play some Magic. That's why I didn't play her immediately. I knew that was gonna be the case. All right, so Liliana's bad, in my opinion, although apparently it's good stuff there. Liliana enables our Dredge opponent. Now, keep in mind that if we have, say, a Leyline in the Void, it's pretty good, but we're kind of making that swap. So 3 Leylines for Liliana. Collective Brutality is really actually not hitting too many things. And if we're putting a Faithless Looting, say, in the yard, and we've missed our Leyline, it's just really not doing a whole lot. Abrade's a one-time removal, not very good. The bridges are pretty decent, but you'll find that it's probably actually better just to have these Collective Brutalities in over even all 4 bridges. Because the goal here is literally to mull to Leyline, and then Chalice on 1 if you can. And if you can do that, the game is fair Magic, and we win fair Magic. Apparently I've won fair Magic 9 times out of 10. So that's kind of our goal here. These K commands are probably pretty bad because they're discard. I'd prefer to gain life, so let's go ahead and make that slight adjustment here. Collective Brutality is a little cheaper on the mana base. Slaughter Games for Conflagate. Make sure we don't die to a big spell. And Bridge is just there just in case we're kind of behind and we need to stop. Maybe they've played 3 creatures. Leyline of the Voids here. It's really hard to keep a 1-lander, but we're going to because it's our ace. Oh, it does stop Conflagate. Well, you know, we can do all kinds of things here then. I could name Nature's Claim with Slaughter Games. So let's just see what happens. All right, good luck. Did they find it? They might have kept it, and then we're just in trouble. But if not, we're playing fair Magic. All right. Master of Cruelties is kind of nice. If we were to hit 4 running lands, it'll close the game out extremely fast. That being said, we're going to hope to get this Blood Moon down ASAP here. They have the claim, so we're going to be playing unfair Magic. Off to the races. We can play another one in the future. They do hit a life from the loam. And Prize of Malcolm. There's an Ancient Grudge. Temple of Malice. Let's go find a land. Put that on top. Okay, we're looking okay here. We can Blood Moon if we'd like, which is probably not a bad idea because they have life from the loam. And if we find another Leyline, it's good. I think that's the goal here. And the reason we can be slightly slow is because 1, we have the Blood Moon down. 2, we have a Rabble Master to follow us up, and we have Master of Cruelties if we need to. This is a little bit annoying, although we can remove it. We're gonna be playing as close to Fair Magic as we can here. Oh no, another Narcomoeba. Alright, well, an Anger off the top would be real good. We might try to get this Chandra down. If we draw the land, kind of encourage my opponent to go sideways here. I have 4 of them. They talk about 4 birds of paradise and the probability of drawing a ley line or a bird, and that's why you run 4. Shoot. All right, we're gonna play Rabble Master. Rabble Master is gonna be a blocker here. Expecting this to just get through. So this is a blocker. The idea is to draw 1 land, play Master of Cruelties, and try to win that way. If we draw 1 land, get this, and somehow get in, then Chandra or Collective Brutality is lethal. I like this play as well because we're gonna be blocking here. It's at least the goal here. A couple more Bloodghasts here. Our life total is going to be on the fritz. No land for my opponent. I'm gonna not block. Cool. All right, in we go with the team. Let's encourage the block. Come on, Prize Amalgam, hopping. Yeah. All right, we're looking good, chat. We're looking spicy. There's a Confligate over here. We'll encourage it to kill Master of Cruelties instead of hitting my face. You got it, opponent. Just smack this guy around. I trust you. Use this. That's 3 mana. They're looking for their land. They want a land drop here to get all these Bloodghasts in. Alright, they gotta hold both of these back or they're in a lot of trouble. If they don't hold both of these back, you're gonna probably see why this card's good. Let's see. You can do it, opponent. Oh, they held like everything back. Alright, well, in that case, we are going to be naming Confligate with Slaughter Games. I'm gonna go ahead and swing in with Master. Threaten. Yeah, we're gonna slaughter the Confligate. We should be pretty good here in the next turn. Best card off the top at this point is a land, because I think that will win the game. Let's name this card Confligate. Sorry, opponent. Nom. Nom. So they have an Ancient, Thug, Life, Nature's Claim. Sure. Oh. Concession. It's a concession, chat. We never got to use Master and his abilities. Draw card was land. Alright. So almost anything they drew is fine. If they somehow milled over another Narcomoeba, then they're not quite dead. The land lets us remove the Narcomoeba, swing in with just Master of Cruelties since Bloodghast can't attack, jam out a Chandra, uptick, and win game. It's the plan. The plan just didn't unfold. I talked about the plan. How's that? I named Confligate with Slaughter Games. You can always do exclamation point and a card and it'll explain it. Nice win. Thank you very much. And they Nature's Claimed our ley line, our silver bullet. All right. Hands medium. We're going to keep it though because there's another side effect of having Collective Brutality in the main. And that is, I don't have to have all these cool cards in my hand, and we get closer to Hazoret doing things. So we'll see if we can do that plan. Hallowed Fountain. Noting they do not fetch a basic. They're still not going to fetch a basic because they don't think I'm anything threatening. Jeez. I could stop getting some Bloodstained Mires though. Let's just do this. I'm gonna escalate 2 modes here. Click, click, get rid of a Bloodstained Mire. Terminus and a couple Jaces. Terminus and a couple Jaces. A little ways away from Hazoret doing anything important. That being said, a Blood Moon off the top is pretty spicy here. They kept the card. That's kind of worrisome. Hallowed Fountain. In it comes. Such a good card. Alright, we're going to deal with one of these Jaces. That'll feel good. Condemn has been binned. It's fine with me. Plains is played. Jace is done. We're definitely not going to do anything until they're done deciding how they want to sequence here. This is the fun part about Bedevil is like, normally we just sit here and like, oh, imagine this was a Braid or something and just like, oh, we can't attack because Hazoret's mom dog needs her space. Needs only 1 card in hand. And then Chandra, if it was a top deck, wouldn't do anything and so on and so forth. So let's just remove this little sucker here. It's a bad card anyway. We know about 1 more here. All right. Play Hazoret, get Hazoret down around counters. They could Terminus, we see it here. They could Path it. There's a lot of things they could do to Hazoret here. We'll hope none of those happen. Jace could bounce. There's a Terminus, Bend. They must have something else for me. Plays Jace. Upticks, sorry, Brainstorms. Looking for Path. I need a castable spell here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I don't have enough to get empty-handed. Well, that's disappointing. Let's Temple, see what's on top. Why can't I scry this? I'm not sure why they milled Terminus. We're going to be throwing a bridge at our opponent. I have no idea why they milled this. Maybe that's why. I have a lot of cards in hand. We kept the Blood Moon. We're kind of hoping we can do something with it. We will be attacking with Hazoret first, letting them tap out of, like, say, Cryptic Command or something to maybe protect Jace. It's kind of the line here. Flooded Strand allows them to get another island. They're probably going to consider that now that they've seen a little bit more of my deck here. We haven't given them a reason to believe we have Blood Moon, though. Let's pitch a bridge. So I get to play a land. I get to throw a land here as well. We'll just make it look like... make it look like I have nothing else to do here. Kind of just hoping that they have maybe a Cryptic. Rude. Rude. We'll jam it. I'll run this into a mana leak. I'm guessing there's a Cryptic over there, though. Fetches basic. Come on, you got a Cryptic or something. All right, so we're behind in this game. There's a Cryptic. Got it out of hand. We're very far behind because they have the Search for His Content, they have the Jace active. We did kill 1 Jace, but we didn't able to get kind of around this Jace. Imagine if they only had the 1 Jace, we might be in a better spot. But they had 2. They just happened to perhaps draw it or something. They're going after the top of our library. There is an argument to probably concede in here because they have the 2 here and they have a good lock on anything we're doing. So, with your kind blessing, chat, I will concede this game. We'll move on to game 2 and 3 and see if Stormbreath can help us here after we take a peek. get the information. So we have settle is really good to see. Chat's really good to know about. All right, let's concede. You got us, opponent, but that's a good card to know about. By the way, they put that collective brutality on top. Maybe because it just doesn't matter to them. All right. Let's play a little bit. Chalice wouldn't have done too much. K-Command, probably not doing enough. Bedevil, maybe, but that would have been probably bottomed. Chandra. And by this point, we probably would have died. All right, Storm Breath comes in here. Rabble Master's coming in. Slaughter Games is interesting. What's not interesting is this Abrade, these bridges. What else is not interesting here? The Angers are not. That's 7 to 7 here. If I have one more card, I could consider it. K-Command's kind of a nice way to remove a card from my opponent's hand, but it is their choice. Is it worth another Slaughter Games? Could name like Teferi or something. Let's go ahead and go for it. Because the way they're going to remove Rabble Master is through Path. And so it's not going to be in the graveyard to pick back up. Lily the Last Hope. Turn 2 Lily the Last Hope is going to be a problem for my opponent. If it happens. Alright, we'll keep this. We do need another land, but I can either put a Chalice on 1 or I can collect a Brutality to clear the way for maybe Blood Moon here. Storm Breath's a little aggressive. Let's go ahead and take a peek here. A little aggressive, a little high here. There's a Path, a couple Cryptics. Alright, well, I'll just take the Path. I'm going to hope that I can get this Blood Moon down before Cryptic matters. Hallowed Fountain. Tapped. So we're golden here if we find a... Alright. We'll play Blood Moon here. I have a lot of turns to find something, and this awkwardly kind of can shut them off of this detention sphere. They're opting for blue, so I'm actually not worried about Celestial Purge. You got me, opponent. You got me, opponent. It's a good top deck, my friend. Okay. Based on what we have going on, I'm gonna shock here. So I have the double red. And we're gonna establish Lily here. They can Cryptic bounce this. I'm gonna make them work for getting rid of Lily though. No land, come on opponent. It's even a basic. It's a basic. I'm guessing this is going to get countered. It's probably okay. If they path it, we'll feel really good here. Path, Rabble Master. I get a land. I'll go get a basic swamp. Lily's gonna get hit once. If they play a land and play Teferi, we're in a good spot, because then I'm around the Cryptic with Storm Breath. Not quite. How do I get around this Cryptic with this Storm Breath? She's pretty good. Let's Let's look like we're baiting something here. That's the best I can do, opponent. A Chalice on 1, it's the best I can do. Cryptic it, please. Ironically, I won't be ticking up with Lily because I have 5 mana. Dang it. You jerk. Alright, well, let's get through one of these. I'm actually not going to tick up here anyway. I'd like to get a Cryptic out of my opponent's hand. Thank you. And they drew. So Lily, last hope. Chillin'. Chillin'. They were scared of Blood Moon, chat. I would too. Even everything around here. Okay. Let's go one up here, get through that other Cryptic. They bounce this now, I get to replay it. It's kind of nice. We're dancing around these Cryptics as best as we can. Counter draw. Second Cryptic out of the way. Pass turn. They fear the Blood Moon. You can just tell. They have Snap Cryptic now. Opting not to do that. Teferi coming down probably. There he is. Alright. Gets rid of my Chalice. I think we're golden here. No legal targets. I'm just gonna make a dragon. That avoids path. I tried this deck and it was horrible. I just sticked to the good old mono prison and ripped off faces with turn 1 Chandra and a Chalice on turn 1, then turn 2 Goth. That is quite aggressive. Let's go ahead and get rid of Teferi. I don't need them drawing. Dennis, what's up, my friend? I don't know, this deck's been reasonably powerful for me. I think it's nice to not totally power out things and have a few, if you will, non-games here. Let's see what they do here. A lot of blue. Terminus is still a card, as is Settle the Wreckage. There's a Jace. Jace messes with Storm Breath. This is Lily Last Hope, by the way, is almost there. And that's a problem card for them. They're going to have to deal with that. We probably have to swing, and they have to do something maybe with Colonnade to prevent Lily from doing things. Prison Master Black. Heck yeah. Or Master Prison, as Jake MTG put it nicely. We're going for our 4-1. We are down a game. We are down a game. What do we got here? Opt into Terminus. Opt into Terminus would be annoying. Do I just not play this Rabblemaster with that's the idea from my opponent? Maybe. I think that's a really possible thing going on here. Flooded Strand. Search for Azcanta. We have a lot of good stuff here. All right. Let's kill Drace the Mind Sculptor. I'm just gonna hold these cards. I'm expecting a Terminus here. I just am. No, I haven't modified anything. They flip Azcanta, they have the Terminus, so we've avoided losing our entire board to this. No, nothing's been changed. They have Snap, 1, 2, 3, 4. They have Snap Cryptic, but they have to take care of Lily. So they're gonna take care of Lily here. They have 2 mana open to them. We're gonna play Master of Cruelties, I think. Alright. I'm gonna play a Chalice on 1. Rabble Master. Uptick with Liliana. And then we'll see about Master of Cruelties. The other approach here would have been to try to run this into a counter of some sorts. And if this ran into a counter, we could bounce it back with Lily, but if it got pathed instead, then it would have been a problem. Telling Time's an older card I haven't seen in a while. They're done with everything they're doing here. And we're gonna bash in for 1. I expect them to potentially hook up the Colonnade to the Liliana here. That would use a lot of their mana though, and it would probably pave the way for Master to get down around the... Oh my gosh! I was gonna say, get the Master around the Cryptic. Maybe it still does. Alright. Round 2. Alright, we're gonna lose Lily. No Logic Knot, please. No Logic Knot. I'm just gonna go for it as they're tapped out here. No Logic Knot, please. No Mana Leak. Stop having all the cards, opponent. Or reading. We're okay with this card. Can't path it. Good to fairy bounce it. They could D-Sphere it. They could Jace bounce it. They can just block with Snapcaster too. Oh, there it goes to the hand. All right. So we have a Snapcaster in hand plus unknown card. Are we gonna just bounce again? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. We can just bounce indefinitely. I'm gonna try to get a Chandra down. Okay. So now they have Snap Cryptic. Maybe I'm supposed to make Jace bounce Master of Cruelties again. If I can get a few more lands, I can try to Brutality something out here. I think we're too far behind now. Looks like we might be finishing this league in 3 and 2. Maybe we'll play a few Q games as well. How about that? Oh, it's the fairy. Yeah, we're pretty far behind here. Oh, we're behind. We'll play some Q games. Answer questions, talk about the deck. I don't know, stuff like that. Here, let's offer them to Snapcaster in and then D-Sphere our chalices. I'm not sure there's anything we can do here. We're too far behind. Maybe I have a pair of Bedevils and they don't have any counters, namely that Snapcaster. I'm expecting D-Sphere to hit both of these. My opponent's asking me if they revealed a D-Sphere or not. What? They did? You did, my fair opponent. Kentronic, what's up? How you doing? How are you doing? go for it. What do we name? What do we name? What do we name here? What could really be bad? Cryptic. Let's just name it, and then maybe we can get Master down. Can't counter that one. I'm kind of curious what else they have in hand. Good name, Terminus. We're just having fun here at this point. We're only doing the one league tonight, so I'm not rushing to get to the Q games, so we can play a few of those. But we're just having a blast. If you've enjoyed yourself, by the way, I shouldn't name Eldrazi. If you've enjoyed yourself, don't forget there is a follow button. Hit that follow button, get that notification when we go live. We're a little sporadic with the notifications and stuff. I want to name something really funny. What's the weirdest thing I could name? It's been a long time. It is over. Is there a game over? What's the glory end or chance for glory? Logic not negate path. Cool. Chance for glory. Battle of wits. I like my chance for glory better. Goblin grenade. I'm waiting to see if they've saw what I named. All right, chat. We've very much lost this. They had path, negate, and what, logic not? Let's just give the GGs to our opponent. We want to play a few Q games too, right? A few Q. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Celestial Verge. Let's go play some Q games. All right. We're 3-2. Not too bad. 3-2. Not too bad. Couple rough matchups there. For sure. Get our play points and our treasure chest back though. This is the list. If you want to take a screenshot, you can also do exclamation point. Deck list, or list. I think all three work. Probably deck works the best though. Gives you Stream Deck or gives you the list so you can download it and put it into MTGO. There's been a little bit of talk of adding Angrath over Master of Cruelties. There, if they didn't have an answer or 2 turns with Master of Cruelties, then he got in. Versus if they didn't have this guy sticks around. I don't know. It is quite spicy for sure. Let's go to the play lobbies and I'll queue up a game here. See if we can't find or the opponent. We'll play 1 or 2 of these before calling it a night here, chat. Not a full 2 leagues. Just a fun set of 1 league and a couple Q games. I'm happy to answer any questions or thoughts about the deck, by all means. Good example where Blood Moon we can still cast and get these both Lilianas down, no problemos. Also, a Chalice on 1 is not a bad card to have in the current meta. We'll play our fetch land here, make it look like we're not a Blood Moon deck just yet. Might even fetch in this Blood Crypt. What do we got, opponent? Alright, Escape the Sheath. Chalice on 1's really not going to do a whole lot, quite honestly. So we're gonna feign having literally nothing here for turn. Devil's a nice pickup here. The plan here is to play Blood Moon first, then something else. That being said, this Tribe Elder should be able to go get their extra green. They'll be absolutely fine. For now. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Some Lilianas. Maybe we'll double down on a Liliana to just empty their hand. Maybe I should put this Chalice on 0 too. These are all the questions we have. Oh, Hour of Promise. Alright, we're going a little ways back here. Going a little ways back. I will go ahead and throw this Chalice on 0 before things get real dicey here. We're so close. We're almost there. We are almost there. I'm gonna get rid of a Liliana here. I don't need 3. It's way too many. Come on, land. Land. Guess what blocks Primeval Titan really well? This dude. Come on. We can do this. Land off the top. No. Okay. Honestly, if I get the land, I'm just playing Master of Cruelties. Taking this down. Winning this game. It's a lot of lands you got there, opponent. Oh, we're doing it, chat. We're almost there. We got the Bedevil. We have the extra Liliana to remove little Steve that's about to show up. Then we just got to find 1 point of damage. 1 point. No fun. No fun. There it was. 2 down. 2 down. Need the point of damage. Alright, let's bring in a couple crumbles. Let's bring in a couple slaughter games. That'll be fun. Rabblemaster seems fun. Come here, Rabblemaster. Alright, so we have one downfall to playing Scapeshift is we do fetch and shock for things at times. And by doing so, we end up putting ourselves at that magical 18 life. It's a little bit dangerous. We're going to keep the Collective Brutalities in here to do some damage. Let's see here. Lily Last Hope is probably too slow. These K commands aren't very good. Take 1 Brutality out. And we'll take a Chalice out. We probably could take 2 Chalices out. Let's do 2 Chalices out and bring a Collective Brutality back in. Yeah, I like this. All right, Crumble's going to go after Valakut. Slaughter Games is going to go after Scapeshift or Primeval Titan. Rabblemaster is going to be a quick clock. Bridge is there to protect us from a Primeval Titan in case they go that route and we do Blood Moon them. Collective Brutalities to hopefully slow them down a little bit. We'll see if Scapeshift, if we can take the game. Do I think Crumble and Dragon can be interesting for a mono red version? Crumble is fine. Getting to 4 mana in the mono red version is a little bit difficult because you're trying to cheat a little extra mana with all your ritual effects. It's great against Tron and okay against Scapeshift. The reason we can bring it in here is because it's likely they're going to play a Valakut because there are 4 of them that we saw. But Scapeshift decks don't always play them out. Tron is good against, I mean, unless you have a nitpicky card like a Colonnade, Celestial Colonnade, or a Raging Ravine that you really, really, really want to hit. Otherwise, Crumble to Dust is probably not coming in for any other matchups than the 2 I've mentioned. We're going to keep for science. If I hit 2 lands here, I'm going to name Primeval Titan and Scapeshift. We don't have to shock here, and we're looking for running lands off the top for science. For science. Search for Tomorrow. Suspended. Going up to 2. If we hit running lands. If we hit running lands. If we don't, it's going to be bad. Another Search for Tomorrow. It's interesting. I'm supposed to play Rabblemaster here. I'm supposed to play Rabblemaster here, but he has tempted me too much. He's tempted me. We're going to name Primeval Titan probably first. We're healthy on life, and Scapeshift's unlikely to kill us quickly. And then we get to see what's in hand. Primeval Titan. Yes. 1 down. All right. 1 out of the hand. Couple here. We got a couple Balos. All right. Ooh, we have a Chandra that we need to get rid of here too. What else we have? Woodfall Primus is a bit annoying. We have Through the Breaches. All right, all right. Our opponent is Through the Breach. By the way, I'm going to just snipping tool this because whatever reason, Slaughter Games does not keep the stuff in hand. What else do we have to remember about? So we have Summoner's Packs. We have a Chandra here. Through the Breaches and a Woodfall Primus. And a Rex Sage. Anything else? Nature's Claims. All right. Sounds good, opponent. We could crumble them next. Eat this land. I don't know. It's a silly grouping of cards here. If your meta is Tron and Scapeshift and blue-white, you can play your dragon. You can play the dragon, as I mentioned, and you can play the Crumble to Dust. If your meta is more diverse, I probably just wouldn't waste a slot on it. All right, opponent's got enough here. We're gonna see what they play. Might be Chandra. They do play Chandra. So am I just gonna have to Rabblemaster? Probably. Alright. Seeing the one flaw with this deck is that I do not get to cast Chandra of my own here. It's just a matter of what it is that you're playing against, and then tune your sideboard. If you play against a lot of Jund, you might need something like Spellskite. That was rude, opponent. Play that Baloth. Thank you. Alright. Baloth in. Let's do it. It feels a little bit bad. Let's do it this way. Chandra, tick down, kill Baloth here. Get in one at the Chandra here. We need to name Through the Breach, probably, as our next card. They have Claim and 2 Summoner's Packs. The other thing we could name is the Summoner Pact. Farseek. They have a Woodfall Primus as well. Bonus Chandra. Devil. Let's do this. Let's name Through the Breach here. I did not see Scapeshift actually, so name Through the. Oh. Opponent. We're just gonna name some Through the Breach. No problems. Let's re-queue. If we happen to get the same person again. Oh, that's not the same person. Let me see if I can. Boop. This one might be the last one. We'll see. That was a Slaughter Games is a real mean card. All right, we can keep this. We'll hope we're against non-control here. Good start. See a bop here. Oh, I love this card. This card is great. Judge's Familiar. Do you feel Crumble to Dust is a wasted sideboard card? Possibly. I feel like we're against a reasonably fair deck here, chat. Okay. He's main lion. Let's do 2 modes. They can sack this little Judges guy. Still do 2. Get rid of a bridge here. I got one bridge. I have a Blood Moon coming too. I think we're going to be okay. We'll see. He should sack this in response. It's dying anyway. I want to get more empty-handed for this bridge if we need to go that route. Nicely done. Goodbye, judges. Pice. Show me a 3-drop. Ghost Quarter's fine. Tap out of the Ghost Quarter, please. Please tap out of that Ghost Quarter. Please. Yes. Honor of the Pure. All right. All right, my fair opponent. Blood Moon. Pass turn. Blood Moon, then Bridge, then Liliana. This will hit us one more time. I think we're good here. So we have a little bit of a mono white weenies deck, sort of. This will probably be the last one of the night, chat. Just a fun little one. Probably one of my favorite cards as an FNM promo. Okay, command's really rude. I think we have it from here. The one thing that you're going to find if you play this black-red version is there's many a times where your life total will be... Oh, yes. Good to know. And, wow. Okay. Your life total is going to be on the edge, for sure. And you just kind of have to go with it. Let's see if they put another one in. All right. Try Militant. Nice. Very nice. We're going to get Lily to 6 and then just ult. Extra Blood Moon. Probably don't need that. We're going to just separate creatures and lands here. Oh, yes. Dauntless Escort. This is something else. I like this. I like what my opponent's doing. All right, we're just gonna split like this. You may have creatures or you may have lands. They keep their lands, probably not a bad idea. Let's just exile him. I don't want him going to the graveyard for any weird reasons. I don't need him in there. This is a cool little deck that they got. The problem with the deck is we happen to just be a Blood Moon deck, so it's a little harsh. Extra Blood Moon here. Up we go. I will get Lily to 7. Then I can split and resplit and resplit as we go here. Obviously, I just need a win condition. We'll find one. We will find one. Heck yeah, Loxodon Smiter. Lily might be coming out here. Lily's putting too much stuff into play. I don't like all this discard. Knight of Autumn. Good to know. Can really hurt us if they get basics. There's one basic. What do you have for white? A Judge's Familiar. Let's go ahead and separate again. We are going to give you... Do it this way. There you go. It's like half and half. How about that? You're going to take this one, probably. Good. Cool. All right. Let's go again. We're not too worried about like a Knight of Autumn or something because we had the second bridge. This gave them less lands. I don't think it matters. But in case it did. Alright, Liliana, up we go again. By the way, I am completely free to answer questions, chat to you guys or whatever. You know, we're just hitting F6 here. I'm just waiting for a win condition. I think our opponent's waiting for a win condition as well. Let's just put this on 3. We actually don't have too many win conditions, and we have 2 of each of these. Putting on 3, I can still put one on 1 and on 2 as well. Means I can't play another Lily or K command. That's probably okay. I can put it on 1. And then I can put it on 2 as well. We'll eventually find Chandra. Eventually. They path. Let's get a mountain. Pathing, they have 1 card in hand. I'll get rid of that card. What else you got? Qasali Pride Mage. Well, that's good to know. Ooh, and they found their green. They found their green, chat. Alright, we're almost there for another Lily alt. What do we take them off of? Honor the Peer. They know just about everything will be removed because of Lily, so why not play it? Filtering for us. We have double white now. That's a small problem. Let's play into Lily alt again. Let's separate these whites and greens out. There we go. Alright, let's separate. Why wouldn't he path his elephant? No idea. Alright, let's do it that way. I have no idea, other than they really just don't believe they have a lot of wins or something. I don't know. All right, 8 turns, chat, and we'll get into game 2 here with our lovely green-white opponent. Ooh. I could have done 2 damage to them. I did not. It's okay. I think we have this. They have a lot of basics, by the way. A lot of basics. Quit taking screenshots? What are we taking a screenshot of? It's Emblem. This is another Honor of the Pure. It's a cool looking one. Interesting. Chandra. Boop. I guess tapping this way if we find a Bedevil. Alright. You take that up with them. Thank you for the follow, Philly John 0402. All right, final game. Well, not final match. We might have a little more. Might have a little more. I'm gonna bring in Storm Breaths and probably K Command here. Rookie EXP, thank you for this. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. Liliana's kind of awkward. Let's go ahead and get rid of Liliana and see if that plays out nicely. Alright, we're going to keep this. It's a turn 2 Blood Moon. We have a way to remove something. We also have a Chalice. Pretty good stuff here. See if it's enough. Wait, mana? Dryad Militant. This is the one that puts things that are instants and sorceries elsewhere. We're going to bottom this because we don't have the black mana if we do race this Blood Moon out. Now, our opponent did seem to have a lot of basics. It did take them about 20 plus cards to get to, though, so I'll probably be jamming this Blood Moon. Granted, it is very awkward with what we have going on here. Alright. We're going to trust that we will draw out of this and get hit 3 a turn. We have 6 turns to find some lands, preferably a basic swamp. Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and jam a Chalice on 1 here. We do have the bridge, though we're a little bit far away from doing a whole lot with it. This is looking real bad. They have the basics that they need. They have the basics they need. Alright, we have the Dauntless Escort, which is the sack. Make things indestructible until end of turn. I can respect this card. It's pretty solid. Pretty solid, big boy. We're going to get hit for 6. We have 2 turn clock. What could I draw here? I could draw a swamp. I don't think I can do it. Deck's like, oh, this card? Well, let's see if they see the line. We'll escalate 3 modes here. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna get rid of Storm Breath and Bedevil. We're gonna be gaining life. The hope here is that they sack this. Oh. That works too. It's a good play, my opponent. Now Bedevil's online. Dang it. Dang it. Nice. We're getting them all. Pay for it. Loxodon Smiter is what we have to get around. So we're at 8. We're going to go to 5. Play this. I need a land off the top. I have Stirring Wildwood too. They decide to boot this up for 6, 7, 8. Never mind. We are very dead. Forgot this was a 3/4. Would we have drawn the land? We're going to game 3 against this opponent. Glearmaws, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Never know because I didn't want to see chat. Alright. I think I'm gonna run it back and we're just gonna hope to get empty-handed a little faster. I'm doing a quick refresh, chat. We are at 992 followers. I want to shout out you guys. You guys are awesome. We are 8 away from that 1K. Let's keep this. Do I Chalice on 1? Yes. Let's go for it. They have plenty of 1-drops. Let's do this. And then see if we need to Blood Moon immediately or if we're going to be looking to Bedevil something. They have a lot of 1-drops. Let's not take this deck too lightly across from us. Anger is a good reason to just slam Blood Moon here. We'll be off of Bedevil, but we'll be able to clear something out if they play it. Like this thing. Hey! Whenever you cast a multicolor spell, create a 1/1. Alright, well, we have 2 Angers. We happen to only have 2 in the deck. We're going to go this route, see if we can't entice them to play a few more creatures, maybe kill some stuff. You did. You did. You called it, my friend. Man, our opponent's real good at these basic lands. I feel like Blood Moon's not worth it, chat. Alright, well this is worth an Anger, I think. Dryad Militant to make it 2/2s. Pretty spice. Alright, let's clear the board here. Let's not look for Loxodon Smiters, please. A little too big to kill at the moment. At a 5/5. 4 mana. Luckily, a lot of theirs is mana intensive with like a lot of green and white pips. The lion. Okay. Let's take a peek here. I doubt they have any creatures, and I think any spells. Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh. Ooh. Alright, I need black mana, and I need a prayer. Not to mention this guy can get real big too if they find that is what they want to be doing. Indestructible, right? Oh my gosh. Ugh. I need a you know what? I'm ready to lose to this. I'm just ready. Blood Moon, you're not doing anything for me. I think they play Loxodon Smiter and they're good here. Pride Mage gets in for 6. I need bridge and bridge only. It's not a bridge. I can use Chandra to tick down and kill Pride Mage. This obviously doesn't help us with the Loxodon or the Knight, but it might give us one more draw here. They're opting to kill one Blood Moon here. What are they going to do? Play Knight and do the other one? I have no way to kill this, by the way. If they get an Honor the Pure, they win. If they get something that gives us +1/+1, they win. Otherwise, their best play probably here is Knight of Autumn killing something, but making sure it's a 2/1 with the idea that I have 2 cards in hand and try to play around bridge. I'm going to have a double draw at bridge here. I'm hoping they play Smiter. Okay, that works too, because it's too big. Alright, I have an extra draw here. Come on. Yes! You know, except this card. But it was worth it, chat. Our opponent does win here. But it was pretty sweet to have that chance. Chance of glory here, chat. Knight of Autumn play, kill bridge, swing with the team. Opponent has played well, and this is a pretty sweet little list. Pretty sweet. We got in Blood Moon game 1, and then Blood Moon just couldn't quite finish it there. It loves me. It likes to torture me. It likes to torture, chat. It happens. Alright. Well, I'm happy to answer any questions that or anything. We're going to end it on this match, though. I'll show you the deck we've been playing. We are going to raid someone, I think, if they are available. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I do appreciate it. Many, many subs also. Thank you guys for your support, as always. If you've enjoyed yourself today, there is a follow button. Hit it. Get that notification when we go live. We have a little bit of a schedule, but sometimes that schedule gets a little bit out of whack. So Twitter and just that notification is the best way to get the FYI when we're live. I do appreciate you guys stopping in when we do go live. Am I still on the fence with the versions? I like this version for different play styles, and then I like Pyro Prison for other reasons. Pyro Prison is just lightning fast. This one can be more grindy and gets to the point where you feel like you're just establishing this vice grip hold lock on your opponent. And that's kind of satisfying too. So I would say if you're meta, you're finding difficulty winning with Pyro Prison, maybe drop it if you have the cards. Granted, some of these cards are pretty expensive, but if you have them, switch it for an FNM and try it. And then I'd tell you switch it again to red-white, and then go back to Pyro Prison and jam Rabble Master on turn 1. How do I feel without the rituals? Completely fine, and a more late game powerful deck. This deck is going to be control based. It is going to be a little more powerful in the long run, with more powerful cards like Liliana's, both versions. Master of Cruelty is not too bad in power level. Your Bedevils and Kolaghan's Commands are pretty good power level as well. Typically, if you're leading with like a Blood Crypt, Bloodstained Mire, your opponent's not going to be fetching the basics. So the Blood Moon being on turn 1 is not as much of a loss. A Rabble Master on turn 1 and just clearing the board quickly is missed. Would it be better with rituals over guides? No. I would say 100% no. There's been plenty of times where the Simian Spirit Guide's really nice because it gets around Spell Snare. There's other times where if you had black mana and then so Blood Crypt, Swamp, Simian Spirit Guide, Liliana. Whoops. You can't cast Liliana with a ritual. It has to be Simian Spirit Guide. It cannot be the ritual. If you do the ritual, then you have to do something else here with these 4 cards. Liliana Vest is a little high there at 5 mana. I don't think it does quite enough. It is a tutor effect. I don't think you want to be doing that at 5. But you could try it. I try, Uncle DB. I try, my friend. Alright, we have a team player that is playing. He is apparently playing Boggles. So if Boggles isn't quite your thing, I do apologize. We do stream with the schedule below. Down there. But note that the schedule is a little bit off right now. So don't get your pizza and be ready on Wednesday. Just take it in light stride when we go live. Sound good, chat? Thank you guys once again, as always. I'm going to raid Ivaros, playing that Boggles, and then who knows what else. She does have a tutor. That Liliana does have a tutor. That is very, very true. We're going to raid Ivaros. You guys have a great evening, great night. It is Monday. Take a deep breath. Get through your week. We'll see you the next time we stream. We're on the Discord. We're on the MTG Salvation pieces as well. We have articles there or postings. Come join our community. We'll see you guys around. Peace out.